Hi guys, it's Natalie Krystine here with the Natalie Krystine Show. I'm here with my dad. Hi everyone, it's Natalie Krystine of the Natalie Krystine Show, and I'm here today with my dad. Hi Dad. Thanks for joining me on my show again today, Dad. Just we have the one camera format because
that's how we roll.
That's how we're doing it today. We're low budget. Donate to us.
You're making me feel bad. What are you doing with your money? That should be another episode.
No.
What are you doing with your money?
Nope, bye. Today what we're going to be doing on the show with my dad is eating snacks, drinking kombucha provided by Clearly Kombucha.
Which was very good.
It was very good. Check out our review on that. Oh yeah, today what we're going to be doing is we're doing a movie review of Sully. Yeah, it was... Okay, so you wanted to say something. You know, you were talking to me about before we hit record.
No.
Okay. So what my dad...
Actually, I did.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'll lead because this is my show. No, we were talking about how as a family we have always enjoyed Tom Hanks movies. We think he's a really great actor. I love him.
I don't know if I love him. I mean, I think he's very talented.
No, I love him. I'm in love with him. That brings me up to another point. What we're going to be doing as a new segment on the show, not to offend you or anything, but it's not always going to be with you. With a different person. Everyone's...
Who?
I don't know yet. Okay, we're going to be doing a new segment on the show. They're going to be movie reviews, and they're only going to be movie reviews of Tom Hanks movies. But as people watch it, they'll be like, what the heck? This is like all Tom Hanks movie reviews.
That's true.
So we're just going to be going into a segment called Movie Reviews. We should start off by saying like a ton of spoilers in this review.
Yeah, you should probably get that. I mean, the plane, should I say it?
Okay, but like, let's be honest. If you don't know, you're not paying attention at all, or you weren't born. So.
Oh, right. Well,
That's right. That's true. Like, I didn't see any babies or children in the theater. So, if you don't know the premise of the story, can you tell us the premise of the story?
I don't know if he's handsome.
Okay, but he's like, it stars a white silver fox of a man, Tom Hanks.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, he did play Fox, like in the movie You Got Mail. He played Fox.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, his last name was Fox.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to get into this. It stars Tom Hanks as Sullivan, the captain of the airplane that went down in the Hudson. Spoiler alert if you didn't know. And it was just like super, like, oh my gosh.
But that wasn't the whole movie.
No, it wasn't. Like, because you think, oh, I know the story. You don't know the story. Let me tell you, you don't know anything.
Here was my concern. How do you take an event that happened in a span of a few moments and make it into a feature film?
Yeah.
Right? Now, Tom Hanks can act his way out of a paper bag.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think a lot of people's concern. They were wondering, like, how can you take...
Did you just interrupt me?
Yeah.
It was such a brief moment, and you wonder, how can they make it a feature film that's going to be 2 hours, right?
Yeah. Mom. We went with Mom, and then we went with...
Another person.
A
very nice person.
Who did not want to be on camera, even though I texted them, and they're like, do you want to be on camera? And they're like, what's my line? And I was like, it's unscripted.
Maybe you should push the kombucha down.
I'm getting angry.
The movie, again, Tom Hanks is...
Beautiful man.
Is a very good actor. And we've seen him in many different films. Castaway, for example.
Class act of a man. Go on.
Just him and the camera. And I thought that was such a powerful performance.
Okay,
and
but
so
like, not to interrupt you, but this is a review of Sully and not of Castaway.
Right. Well, I guess my point is that I didn't doubt that he would put a good performance on. Mm-hmm. My concern was, how do you fill in the time with such an incredible event for just one moment?
Yeah.
Right. And it was. I think they did a very nice job of showing the actual event, mm-hmm. but then what happened afterwards?
There was a lot of like interesting things surrounding it. I didn't realize he was like interrogated. I just remember
that he was married.
Well, I knew that.
Both in real life and
he's a married man. He's married to Rita Wilson. I get it. I didn't realize the details because like once the plane went down, they could have died. Like even I mean they're safe in the. Of course they could have died like when it crashed, but it went down into the Hudson.
In the water.
In the Hudson.
And what did they make of comment?
In the Hudson.
One more time. Hudson.
In the Hudson. Hudson.
And they made a point of saying no plane has ever crashed in in water and survived and had survivors. And he made it a point of saying, we did not crash. We landed on the Hudson.
Yeah.
Very talented. And then the point about...
Who's talented, Tom Hanks or Sully? Both.
Well, probably more so the actual person who landed a very massive plane with a lot of people on there that saved a lot of lives. The movie, as we talked about, is not just about the actual landing on the water, but the investigation that came afterwards, and insurance gets involved, and they're trying to cover themselves and trying to pin this this human error on Sully.
And you know what? The whole story, I just remember he landed in the Hudson, American hero. Like, he did a great thing. And then that was it. I feel like that's a lot of, that was pretty much it for what we heard. And then seeing the movie, I was like, oh my goodness, this poor guy. He was hounded by the press. He was, followed all over the place, his family.
Well, and he was hugged a lot. A lot of people hugged him.
They named a drink after him. I thought it was an excellent movie. I recommend it.
I think many of us have gotten to the point where we say, oh, that's a buy movie or that's a rental movie.
Not even buy. I would just stream it on Netflix. I wouldn't necessarily even buy it. Yeah.
And the days now, I think more people are doing that. But there are certain movies that I enjoy watching over and over again.
Last Holiday. Quiet Man. Pitch Perfect. Probably Hitch. 27 Dresses. Connie and Carla.
Oh my God.
Ratatouille.
Anyway, the list goes on and on, all right? But
Sleepless in Seattle. Another excellent movie.
I would have to put this in the mix. Maybe not as often, but it's still a very good... I mean, let's be honest. We would watch Forrest Gump before we would watch this movie.
Forrest Gump, every day of my life. Love it.
Right. Outcast, I think I'd still watch that before this one.
And would you go to the theaters again to see this movie?
No.
Okay. Maybe I would.
One time. One time is enough.
I think you have to
simply
experience
because of the actual visual on the large screen. But
yeah, definitely.
But if you have a 40-plus screen, that's good enough.
With some surround
and you can just sit closer.
Yeah, it's just that.
And have a drink or two.
I mean, we went to it before you and Mom went on a plane. I was like, oh my gosh.
Right, it was the day before, thanks.
The day before
that was really nice.
Going on a trip, I was like, oh my gosh.
I like the little flashback he had when he first started learning how to fly. But it really showed me that he obviously knew his craft, and he worked hard at it. He knew that not only the circumstance, but the fact that people's lives were at stake. And I just thought that it really showed insight in the type of person that he was, confident, sure of himself, and he relied on experience.
And I appreciate about it. Sully is a hero for what he did, and like you said, he really knew his craft. And I like that they made a pretty extraordinary movie and story with a great actor about just kind of an ordinary man who was obviously experienced, and he became a hero. And I'm glad they told that story.
What I was wondering too is that the type of person he was, because at the end when the plane finally settled on the water, right, and you had the people coming out.
I know what you're gonna say. He was a gentleman. That's Sully. No, you're not gonna say that.
No.
What were you gonna say?
My only question was, why would they started swimming for the shore?
I don't know. I mean, have you ever been in a plane crash? Hello. Fear. You don't know what you're going to do next, but I get it. I thought the same thing.
Well, the water was freezing.
Yeah,
right?
It was so cold.
And everybody's huddled up on the raft or on the wings.
Yeah, and they just jumped right in.
And they jumped into the
He was on 13 going on 30.
Very good actress.
She is a secretary. No. She's just like that kind of character. It's like frazzled. That's what she plays. But, I know, I made the mistake of saying that the mom from Home Alone is in the movie. She's not. I was like, Kevin! She's not.
She's not even close. I think it's funny because when you get on a plane, most of us are getting settled in, and we rarely pay attention to the people giving life-saving information in case of an emergency.
I don't. I tune out.
Like right now, do you know where the flotation device is? What can be used as a flotation device?
But what? If this garage,
not here on a plane.
Okay, on the plane, the cushion. You can use that.
And where is this?
The thing is underneath the chair. Hello, I've been on a plane before.
It's very important. It's life-saving information.
The seat cushion.
Hello.
Even your mother knows.
Mom's like 2 minutes late to the button. So we would see it again. I would see it again.
But I wouldn't see it in the theater. I would see it at home.
I don't think I'd see it in the theater. I'd watch it at home.
I think I'd like to see it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like that night when we watched, what was the other one that Tom
Cruise?
Tom Hanks did and scared the life out of us.
Oh my goodness, Captain Phillips, we will have to review that one. That is an intense movie.
Really?
Yes, the
Maddie and I were hugging each other.
But we're not talking about Captain
Yeah, we
Phillips.
can't talk.
but
We
that
can't talk
was
about Captain
hysterical.
Phillips right now because that is just too many spoilers. If you don't know about Captain Sully, the pilot, read a Wikipedia article.
They did a good job of making him look like the
Well, they
captain.
just like dyed his hair white, like. They
I'm
gave him a
gonna call you
mustache, yeah. It was just an entertaining movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you know
good.
what? To be honest, though,
Don't be honest.
the CGI or whatever, the airplane was a
Oh.
little cheesy, and the birds
Right.
going in, the bird strike,
That
a
was
little
a
bit
little
cheesy.
cheesy.
But other than that, I thought it was an excellent movie.
I don't. You know, it's funny because to give it as a reference, like the Spider-Man movies,
He's
the one
old,
with,
so he doesn't care.
Tobey Maguire, they have a lot of that,
Yeah.
which takes away from the movie.
Yeah.
But what keeps the movie, or as far as a person like myself, is the story
Yeah, it was an excellent
and
story.
the performance of the actor.
Performance of a lifetime. Every
I don't know
every
about that.
performance by Tom Hanks is a performance of a lifetime.
Well-
Pooch. Burbs.
Pooch was good.
Big, weird movie, but great. Toy Stories 1, 2, and 3.
Right. Very believable. Extremely.
You know, Ken. He never saw Toy Story until he was an adult because he went to go see It Takes Two, starring the Olsen twins. He didn't see. He was like, you can go see Toy Story. You can see It Takes Two with the Olsen twins, and he's like, I'm gonna go see It Takes Two.
That was a poor choice.
Yeah. Well, he saw it later on in life, and
Right.
I don't think he regrets that.
Parent Traps. Now that's a good one. The original, the Lohan one was subpar.
Sorry for all the spoilers, but if you didn't know it, like a real thing that happened, that's like if you went to go see Gandhi
Or Titanic.
or Titanic, like, oh, you ruined it for me. Like Gandhi gets shot in the first second of the movie.
And Titanic
goes down. Like,
How does she leave the guy? I'll never forget you as I pry my cold dead hand away from him, push you down. I'll never forget you. I love you.
okay, like this is a completely different topic, but do you think
Tom
there
Hanks
was-
would never do that.
No. If Tom Hanks was Rose, he would never have done that.
No, I think he would have played it differently.
Well, you know what? I think that's all the time we have for today because we've just been rambling on and on. Good movie, go see it. Tom Hanks, if you're watching, please come on my show. I'm just going to leave you guys with a fact. It's a Sully Tom Hanks fact. Did you know that Tom Hanks and Sully are from the Bay Area?
Get out.
We're Bay Area people. We're not Bay Area natives, but we've been here long enough, like 20 years. So counts for something. Anyway, go check out Sully. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a future episode. Shout out to everybody who made this show possible. Shout out to my band. And we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
You didn't thank your mother.
Thanks, Mom. Are you... Okay, Mom's here. Thanks, Mom. Bye, guys. Bye. Okay, we're done.